Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So let's see. Last week I finished off with talking about the audition process, dealing with stress and nerves and all the anxiety that can come in with the audition process. And so if you didn't check that out, if you didn't see it in your inbox, check it out because I think it's helpful. In fact, I know it is. I know that it's very valuable content. Just after all these years of helping our people fly when they go into those auditions. Yeah? But today I want to talk about what do you do early in your career. You're going to be auditioning for a lot of smaller roles. It's just the nature of it as you work your way up the food chain. So let's just say you have an audition for, it's like it's a legitimate film, but you are the valet guy. And you just have a couple lines, right? Or the waiter, or it usually is something like that. You're the elevator operator. You're the waiter, right? And you just have a few lines, right? So how do you steal that audition? How do you separate yourself from the competition? Okay. Now check this out. Obviously, it depends on the material. It depends on what they're giving you. If it's just pretty darn straightforward and there's not a whole lot there in terms of that you can work on in terms of creativity and choices, making it different without annihilating, the part, a way of stealing it, because we talk a lot about that. How can you steal this audition? How can you make a choice that's unique or different? Just not throughout, just in one moment. One moment can steal an audition. One moment steals a scene. Happens all the time. And so we teach our people how to find those moments to steal by making choices that are unique that way. Okay, but let's just say, so there's one way, right? And that would require craft as well. You don't just, I mean, you can get by on some natural ability, of course, but you know where I'm going. It's a skill set to make these choices. But let's just say it's pretty straightforward. You're the receptionist. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. How are you today? He doesn't say anything. Is my schedule ready? Yes, sir. And he storms in. Yeah, but the actor that just walked through there is George Clooney or Kate Blanchett, or you know what I mean? So what a wonderful bit of tape and credit for you. And why that's so important is as future castings realize, wow, that casting director cast you for that film. That's a huge validation, even if it's a small role. That little small role is better than some beautiful work you did in a student film. It is. It's validation by first team varsity pros saying, yes, this person handled the nerves of the audition well enough and they had to, so you know where I'm going. So how do you do that? You know how you do it? It's how you enter that room at that audition. You are who you are, but just think about it. If you were auditioning, always put yourself on the casting director side of the desk. If somebody walked in and they say, how are you today? And they go, good, thank you, good. I'll have a seat, thank you, appreciate it. So, you have any questions? No, I'm feel good, I'm ready to go. Okay, here we go. Boom, they do their auditions. And it's a really small, they're so unmemorable, And then the next person walks in, same role. And that's what's happening. They're auditioning one after another for the same role, and they're dying to find the right person so they can move on. They're rooting for you. And in walks somebody, goes, and they go, how you doing today? I'm doing great, I'm doing wonderful. Not some cheesy, smarmy BS. For real, just upbeat, positive. I don't care if you're having your ass handed to you all day long outside. You got in that lobby, you got to realize that the buyers for this role, they're looking for people that are going to be a pleasure to work with, who are not nervous about this opportunity, right? So there it is. Can you be healthy about going in there, not be nervous, be yourself, be natural, be relaxed, be confident, but be nice, be fun, be upbeat, be charming. And I don't mean, again, in a fake way. I just mean genuinely grateful to be there. It will read. And it goes miles and miles and miles with people in this business. So that's my best advice for smaller roles. Come in upbeat, positive. When the audition's done, thank them with a smile. Don't linger. If they want to ask you a question or ask you to do something else, they will. But just when you're done with the audition, it finishes with, no, sir. And then you look to them and go, thank you very much. Thanks for bringing me in. Grab your stuff. Be a pro. Upbeat, positive. Don't act like the audition went shitty. Don't give them a look like, none of that. Stay upbeat and positive. Does that make sense? I promise you, this is the way to do it. This is the way to make a positive impression with a small role. Okay? Okay. See you next week.